Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Doing something a little different today. Decided it's time for new lights in the shop. Tired of not being able to see anything. So, we did the natural thing and went with possibly the cheapest set of 4-foot LEDs I could find. Pulled them off of Amazon. I want to say they were like $70 for a set of 10 of them. So we are currently underway, taking that task on. Hang out. So I went ahead and got started here. Show you what we're working with. So the original lights are run off two separate switches. So one of these switches runs those, the other runs the other side. Now with these old fluorescents, they ran the Romax and wired the Romax directly to these lights. They're just wiring it at the light. With these super awesome Amazon LEDs, they just have, they're piggy, or what would you call it? They're daisy chainable, I suppose is what you call it. They just have a 4.5 foot cord that come out one end and a outlet on the other. So rather than cutting the plug off and wiring the Romax directly to the first light in line, I went ahead and I'm going to put a receptacle on both sides here. I did this side already, wired in just a duplex outlet. And we have 2 of them installed so far. There will be 5 on each side here. So how I have it sat here and considered my options as far as spacing and layout on these for quite some time. So what I ended up with, because of limitations on cord length, I could only manage to stretch one rafter between each light. So, and then the other part to that is the distance between 2 of those rafters is, I want to say, about 48 inches. Well, to surface mount these, the width has to be 43 inches. So I could not run them, from rafter to rafter. They had to be mounted to the same rafter. So to do that, what I'm doing is, on this side, I'm doing the 4th rafter out. I'll skip one, do another, skip one, do another, skip one, do another, skip one, do another, and then I'll end up with 4 on the back wall on this side. Now, on this side of the shop, rather than starting at the 4th rafter out, I'm gonna do, what was I doing? I'm gonna do the 5th one on this side. So from the wall, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the far side of that fluorescent is where it'll start on this side. So it'll be staggered by 1 rafter. And that will put me 3 rafters from the back wall on this side. So just trying to optimize how lights laid out in here. And that's what I came up with. So we are moving on to our 3rd one on this side. So how I have these centered so they're all symmetrical, how they're laid out and spaced evenly across the rafter width, as this point in each rafter I used as a center line. So from that, being that my mounting width for these to flush mount them is 43 inches, simply divide that by 2, 21.5. So what I've done here, on that center line right there, measured out 21.5 that direction and 21.5 that direction. So with that, We already have our screws in there. We'll just slide our light on now. And I know I'm gonna get hell for all this shit. Yeah, that is mold. It has been neutralized. People that own this house before us grew wheat in here, or dried wheat in here. So the humidity did some damage, but it's neutralized. I'm not worried about it. Well, I managed to get half of them done tonight. And I gotta tell you, even with half of them, I still got another 5 to put up on that side. Even with half of them, damn. We got a little better light at this point. So we got our outlet wired in, just like your typical AC wiring. Green goes to your bare wire, which is your ground. White wire is your neutral. That goes to the side with the silver screws. A lot of the times, even in this case, see if it'll come up. Maybe not gonna focus. A lot of times they'll be labeled, oh yeah, white, I think is what it says. White wire, which is your neutral, right? So white wire that side. This side it'll probably say hot, yep. So your black is your hot, those are the gold screws. Simple enough. So now that I got that outlet all wired in, it's time to go ahead and test it. For that, have one of these handy outlet testers. Just has a readout of what each light means. It'll actually help you troubleshoot if you're an idiot. So that's nice. So we'll just plug it into each outlet here, and we'll check them. So 2 lights mean the wiring is good. Or sorry, the 2 orange lights. So yeah. All there is to that. Let there be light. So I managed to get the remaining 5 all installed. And we are officially done. And have a whole lot more light in here. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Appreciate you watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.